Hi guys, welcome to Verbling. My name is Joe, and today we're going to be working on improving our pronunciation by reading a few articles on Yahoo News. So, today we have 7 reservations, so there are 2 spots left, last time I checked at least. So if you're watching this right now, it's live. Go ahead and click join, and then you'll be able to grab one of those 2 spots. If you have a reservation, you can also click join. And if you don't have a reservation or you don't have any tickets, I suggest you look into buying some tickets. And if you check out our unlimited tickets plan, you can use a coupon, which I think it's still good. It's GoJo, and that's for the unlimited tickets only, and that will give you 25% off the first month. So go ahead, check that out. If you have any questions, you can contact me through my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/joeverbling. A little bit more about myself. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, which is in the southwest part of the United States, near California, and also near Mexico. And I speak Spanish. I've been studying Spanish for 6 years. I'm also going to Argentina soon. I leave in like 20 days, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to go practice my Spanish. I also speak Portuguese, a little bit of Portuguese. I only took 1 semester, so I studied it for about 5 months. But yeah, so how to join. So let's see if I can share my screen and just show you guys, just in case you guys are having trouble. So click on, when you have the Verbling window open, this is what you should be looking at. Obviously it's live though. And right here, on mine it says rejoin class because it thinks that I left the class and I'm going to go back. But for you, it should say join 1 ticket. But this green button, if you click on that, then it'll let you join the class. So if you have reserved a spot, then you should be able to join. If you have not reserved a spot, I'm not able to tell. I think there are 2 spots available. So try joining. But yeah, if you're having issues, please write in the chat and I'll see what I can do to help you. Hello, Selma.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
How are you doing today?
Well, actually, I'm alright, thank you.
Good. Okay, so I'm not sure if there's an issue going on or if people aren't able to join or what's happening. Because it said that there were 7 reservations for this class, so I don't know if the class before us is running over, and that's where everybody is, because I'm not able to see the previous class, so I'm not sure what's going on. But we will wait until maybe like 2-3 more minutes, just in case those people from the other class, if that class is running a little bit over, then they can join. Because I'm not sure because this was happening the other day, and I don't know if there was an issue with joining the class with Google Hangouts or what was going on. But it was fine when you clicked join?
Yes, everything was fine. I was just having some internet problems. This is why I couldn't download my Google Hangout, but now it's fine.
Okay. And did you have a reservation?
Yes.
Yes,
I
okay.
received 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago, okay. I'm a little confused then. So it's working for you, so then it should be working for everybody else. I haven't heard anything from the other teachers if Google Hangout has not been working. But if anybody is watching right now and you have a reservation, or you're trying to join the class, and you're not able to because of an issue or something, please chat us so that I can see, and then I can help you figure that out. Otherwise, we may have to just get started and just do us. Okay, well, it's been 6 minutes already. I'm not sure if people are having trouble joining. Okay, let's see. Somebody else is joining right now, so maybe the rest will join soon. Amp, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well as well. Thank you.
Nice.
Amp, did you have a reservation for this class?
No, really. I think I wasn't in time to get earlier, so that is why I don't make a reservation. But
Okay.
I
I was
get it. But
okay. I was just wondering because it said that there were 7, and Selma told me that she had a reservation. So I was wondering if you did too, or what's going on. Because I mean, maybe these people forgot that they made a reservation, and
I
that's why they're
don't
not
know.
here.
For example, now I can try get into the class in my first attend, but this
Uh-huh.
morning, for example,
Uh-huh.
I have to try 3 or 4 times in order to get into the class. I don't know
Really?
why. Yeah.
Was it full or?
No, I was in during the 2 minutes that it's supposed to be for reservations.
Uh,
No, I have the issues. I was inside the class, but I couldn't listen anything, so I have to restart the Hangout 3 times, and finally I got in.
hmm. Okay, maybe that's an issue with Google Hangouts then. So for example, Marina
Maybe.
just said that
Marina,
she's
yeah, she said that
okay.
this is wrong. Mhm.
Yeah, so maybe there's an issue going on with Google Hangouts. Um,
I suppose
I'm
so.
going to I'm just gonna let the other teachers know real quick, or the engineers actually, and see if there's something we can do, because I'm guessing Marina's not the only one, and maybe there's some other people who are trying to join but are not able to. Um, so just hang tight real quick, and I'm gonna see if if there's a solution to this or something.
Hi, Dennis.
Hello.
Uh,
Hello, everyone.
hey Dennis, how's it going?
Everything is okay. There's no problem with Hangout for me, so I don't know.
Okay, everything was working for you. Did you have a reservation?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna let the engineers know real quick that there are some problems with people not being able to join, so that maybe they have a solution and they can help the others join real quick. Okay. So I just sent them a message real quick, so we'll see if they can help me out. So Marina, the only thing I can say is maybe try restarting your browser, and then going back and opening up Verbling again and trying to join the class. And if that doesn't work, and you're not able to join the class, I don't know, halfway through or whatever, if we can't figure out a solution, then you can let me know afterwards here, and then I can refund your ticket, and anybody else too that has a reservation that isn't able to join. But for the rest of you that were able to join, we'll go ahead and get started, since it's already been 10 minutes. So we'll just jump in and skip the introduction real quick. Okay, there's Marina. So maybe it's working now. Marina, are you there? Since you just joined, your microphone may be muted. Just a reminder, it's up here. It's a red button. Well, it's red if it's muted, but it looks like a microphone with a slash through it. Okay, maybe Marina can't hear us. So we'll figure that out in a second. But welcome everybody. Today we're going to be working on improving your pronunciation, and the way that we're going to do that is by reading these articles that I've attached to the class description. So if you don't have them open, okay, so everybody else is joining, so don't know what was going on. But anyways, if you just joined, that's okay, we haven't started yet. But go ahead and open up these articles. We're going to start with the Eternal Sunshine of the Bionic Mind. So we're going to start that one. And the way we're going to do it is everybody will get a chance to read if you'd like. And so you'll read a few sentences that I'll highlight on my screen. And while you're reading, the rest of us will be listening for words that either sound funny, or we're confused about, or we think that you can improve on. And so when I say improve on, I just mean, for example, if you stress the wrong syllable, or if you say a word funny, like, for example, the word church, if you were to pronounce it like church or something, where it sounds like you're saying sh, and you hear that, then you just say that, and then we can help that person improve the pronunciation for that word. So that's the way we're going to be doing this class. So like I said, open up the articles which I posted in the chat over there. And the first one we're going to start with is the Eternal Sunshine Bionic Mind. So go ahead, open that up if you'd like. Otherwise, it will be open on my screen, so you'll be able to see it here. So let's read this article. Eternal Sunshine of the Bionic Mind. Proceed. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. Prosthesis? Prostheses? I'm not sure. I'll check that word after. Could restore memory. So, this article is about memory in the mind. So, let's get started. Would somebody like to volunteer and read these sections first?
Can I?
Okay.
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine of the Bionic Mind. Prosthesis could restore memory. New York, in the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, the characters undergo a scientific procedure to erase their memory. But what if instead of erasing memory, you could restore it? One neuroscientist aims to do just that. Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Theodore Berger of the University of Southern California is developing a prosthesis to restore memory by replacing circuits in the brain's hippocampus. Berger described the device at the Global Future 2045 International Congress held here June 15, the 15th, 16th. Already successful in rats and monkeys, the prosthesis is now being tested in humans.
All right, thank you. So sorry, I'll check in a second, but what were some words that maybe she could improve on, if any, that you guys heard?
Yes, it's not hippocampus, it's hippocampus. E.
Yes, hippocampus. So did you hear that? I think, was that
Yeah.
you? Okay. So hippocampus, Good.
Uh,
Did you have a question?
yes. How about circuit, or how can I
Ah,
pronounce it well?
yes, that's a difficult word, but it's pronounced like this. Circuit.
Circuit. Uh,
hmm Yeah. So if you guys would like to repeat any of these words after me, just to practice, feel free to do so. So I'm going to say this word one more time. Circuit.
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 hmm Good. Okay. Any other words?
About the numbers,
The numbers. Okay.
the
So this one, the year.
no, the next one, 15,
Ah,
16.
yeah.
How do you read that?
So held here June 15th. I would say, if I were reading it, I would say it like this. Held here June 15th through the 16th. Because of the dash, usually we say through. Or since it's just one after another, since it's just two, and it's 15 and 16, you could just say held here June 15th and 16th. But if it was like 3 days and it was 15 through 17, then you might say held here June 15th through the 17th. So it just
Okay.
depends. So in this particular case, there are two options. You can say held here June 15th and 16th, or you can say held here June 15th through the 16th.
So in that case, if it's this event happens since 15 until 16, you say
Yes.
this?
Yes, just like that. Yeah, so it's 2 days. So it's saying that um, this event is happening 2 days, for 2 days, kind of like a conference or something. So you would say June 15th through the 16th, or you could say June 15th and 16th. But I think the more common, since it's just 2 days, you would probably just say June 15th and 16th.
And, okay.
Uh-huh. Any other questions? I'm going to double check this word just because I'm not sure on the pronunciation, and I want to make sure that you guys pronounce it correctly, and I pronounce it correctly as well. So I'm just going to pull it up on dictionary.com, which if you don't already know what it is, it's just an online dictionary and it has a pronunciation guide, which is pretty awesome. So if there's ever a word that you don't know, like this one, and you're not sure what it means or even how to pronounce it, then you can just copy and paste it, click search, and then it'll give you the definition, the origin of the word, and also the pronunciation of the word. So I think I accidentally typed it in twice. There we go. Okay. Did you mean? So if we click on the word, then it'll give us the audio guide and the pronunciation. Okay, here we go. So there are two ways to pronounce it. So let's see.
Prosthesis
Ah,
or prosthesis.
so you can say prosthesis. So the stress is in the second syllable, and the reason I know that is because it's in bold right here. So if you look at that, so it's prosthesis. I think that's probably, I'm not going to go over the other pronunciation because this one's easier. So if you'd like to repeat it after me, do so. Prosthesis.
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 Good, just like that. Uh-huh. Prosthesis. The prosthesis is now being tested in humans. Good. Okay. And let's just look at the definition real quick. A device, either external or implanted, that substitutes for or supplements a missing or defective part of the body. Ah, prosthesis. Okay. I think we usually say prosthetic. That's what that's the word that I'm used to. But a prosthesis, so it's basically just saying it's this little device that is used to replace a body part that you're missing or something. So for example, if somebody doesn't have an arm, usually we say prosthetic, so I'm not sure what the difference is between prosthetic and prosthesis, but I'll
It's
look that
an
up after.
adjective.
It's what?
Prosthetic is an adjective.
Is an adjective. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. I think people use it as a noun then. Because when I think of it, people say, okay, wait, maybe not. I mean, you're right, but I'm just trying to think of the way that people use it. I'll figure that out afterwards and let you guys know. But yes, you're right. Prosthesis is the noun. Prosthetic is the adjective. Okay. Any other questions about these two sections? Nope. Okay. Moving on. Would somebody like to go next?
Me.
All right.
Memory machine. The hippocampus, a brain structure tucked deep in the brain's temporal lobe, converts short-term memories to long-term ones. Epilepsy or other neurological disorders can damage the hippocampus, preventing a person from retaining new memories. The device Berger and his colleagues are developing could replace part of a damaged hippocampus and even enhance an intact one. A tiny chip of electrodes implanted in the hippocampus records signals representing a short-term memory. The signals are sent to a computer that mathematically transforms them into a long-term memory, and signals representing the long-term memory are sent to a second set of electrodes that stimulates another layer of the hippocampus.
Good, thank you. Okay, so what were some words that maybe she could improve on, if any?
Yes. I'm probably you said estimulate.
Ah, yes, I think I heard that too.
Stimulate.
Yeah, so it's just common. I mean, that mistake is common among
The E
people.
before the S.
Yes, like Spain, speak. Yeah,
Stimulate.
stimulate. Exactly. But here, so you already know it. It's just you just say stimulate instead of estimulate.
Stimulate.
Yep, just like that. Stimulate. Any other tips we can give her on improving?
Temporal. How can we pronounce that word?
So that is a weird word, which is right here. Temporal. Uh-huh.
And the next word?
Lobe.
Lobe. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yep, lobe.
Lobe.
Yep, just like that. I think the only other words that I heard that I would suggest that you try to improve is, I think the only word was layer.
Layer.
Yeah, just like that. Uh-huh. And besides that, I mean, how about this word, neurological?
Neurological.
Uh-huh. This word, I think you pronounced it correctly. I think you just stressed the wrong syllable, which is really common. So here, instead of saying colleagues, it's colleagues. So the stress is in the first syllable.
Okay.
So here, it's
Colleagues.
just like this. Uh-huh, just like that. Colleagues.
Colleagues.
Does anybody else have any suggestions or questions?
No.
Nope. Okay. Cool. Good job. Would somebody like to go next and read these next two sections?
Can I try?
Yeah.
The point of the device is not to identify individual memories, but to learn how they are transformed into long-term memory. It's like learning rules for transformation, Berger said, adding that the memories are like words and the mathematical transformation is like a translator. Berger's team tested the device in rats trained in a simple memory task. Each rat with the prosthesis was placed in a chamber with two levels. First, the level on just one side was presented, and the rat would push it. After a short waiting period, the levels of both sides would appear, and if the rat pushed the opposite level from the one it pushed before, the rat got a sip of water. Performing the task successfully required the rat to remember which level is pushed originally.
Good job. Thank you. So, were there any words that he could improve on, or any suggestions you guys have?
Both sides is quite difficult.
Both sides. Yeah, the TH is, I think, is just the most difficult sound in English, or at least between your teeth. And it's a th, like in both. Besides that, I think the other word, I think here you said transformation, but it says translation.
Oh, yeah? Maybe, yeah, translation, yeah.
I think you were just reading and it just looked like transformation, so that's what your brain told you to say.
Yes, you miss the line, the word was just beneath the translation was transformation.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, for translation. Transformation.
Yeah, it was long-term memory reading, I think. Something like this.
Yeah, probably. But other than that, that was good. One thing that I want to point out about that was Dennis reading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that I want to point out that Dennis did very well was the speed that he read at. So I know this is intermediate, and you guys are probably intermediate/advanced. But one thing that I recommend that you guys try and practice is reading at that speed that Dennis was reading at, if you don't already. Because when you read like that, then it sounds more like a native speaker, and it will improve your fluency. Because if you can read at a normal pace, kind of like a native speaker, then you can speak at a pace like a native speaker. So practice that, because once you practice that, then you can start to improve your sentence stress, which is when you're reading sentences, there are certain words that you emphasize or stress because they're important. And so once you practice that, just reading out loud and reading faster to improve your speed, then what you can do is listen to articles being read out loud. You can listen to even having a movie and having the script and watching and also seeing, or even just the subtitles, and imitating native speakers and the words that they stress or the way that they read sentences. That will help you figure out which words to stress. So Dennis, you did a good job there.
Yes, and I have a question
Okay.
about last word. Originally, or originally,
Okay, so it'd be like this. Originally.
Originally, yeah?
Yeah, at the end, think of it like L-E-E. So originally,
Originally.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm. Okay.
Just like that. Yeah, that was fine. Any other questions?
What about chamber? Is it chamber or chamber?
Which line is that in?
Berger's team, the second line.
Berger's team tested the device
The
in
second line.
rats. Oh,
In
chamber?
chamber.
Yes, chamber.
Chamber. Okay.
Good question. Any other questions?
No.
Okay. All right, next sections. Would somebody like to go next?
Can I?
Uh-huh.
Okay. To test their memory prosthesis, the researchers injected some of these rats with a drug that impaired the rats' natural memory function, and tested the animals in the liver experiment. The rats were still able to push the correct lever to receive their drink, suggesting they were able to form new memories. In other words, the rat's brain implant was remembering for them. Remarkably, the researchers found that the prosthesis could enhance memory function in rats even when they hadn't been given the drug that impaired their memory.
Good job. Thank you. Okay, so that was pretty good. Any suggestions that you guys have on words that maybe she could improve on, if any?
No, it was good.
That was really good. The the only thing that I want to point out, one, this word lever. I think you said lever.
Yeah, I was not sure liver or lever.
Yeah, no, it's a weird word.
Liver,
But it's lever. Lever. Sorry.
lever. Okay, lever.
Yep, just like that. Lever. Um, and then one other tip I want to point out is what I was talking about earlier, sentence stress. So this last sentence, you read it perfectly, and then at the very end, one thing that you could improve on would be this. So, in other words, the rat's brain implant was remembering for them. So the for them is specific, so you want to emphasize that. But I mean, other than that, it was great. I just wanted to point that out so you would know.
For them. Okay.
And I think that was it. And then maybe this word, researchers.
Researchers.
Yeah, because a lot of people say researchers, but you want to say researchers.
Researchers.
Just like that, yeah, because you want to stress the first syllable.
And is it enhance or enhance?
Some people say enhance. I say enhance. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Enhance. I say enhance. We need to enhance in. Some people say in, kind of like in, enhance or enhance. Enhance. You can do both. I'm pretty sure both work. I've heard both. So whichever is more comfortable for you. I think enhance is the correct one.
It's the same for lever and liver.
Lever and lever?
Both pronunciations said in the dictionary.com.
It said that both were on there?
Yep.
Okay. So liver, or no, not liver. Um, lever and lever.
Mhm.
Ah, yes. Okay, that makes more sense now. Lever and lever. Yeah, some people say lever, which to me sounds funny. I say lever, um, but I think that just depends on where you are. Um, lever. I need to raise the lever. I think lever might be um, not American. Like I think Americans say lever. Actually, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Um, but yeah, either one works because, like you said, it's in the dictionary, so that makes sense. Um, any other words that you guys have questions about, or um, any suggestions? I think that was it. Good job.
Thanks.
Okay. Moving on. All right, the next two sections. Would somebody like to read?
Marina turn.
Has everybody gone once?
Yep, except for Marina.
Marina, would you like to read? Okay, maybe Marina is still having technical difficulties. So Marina, if you are, like I said, just let me know on my Facebook page or in the chat, and then I can help you out later. Okay, so since everybody's read, you guys can read again. We have 23 minutes, so I think you will all get at least one more chance to read. Except what?
Selma.
Selma, have you read?
Yes.
Did she? Okay. So if everybody's read, then anybody can go next.
Yes, following the order that we
Follow.
started. Selma. Yeah,
Okay. Now I
Selma
know.
is the next.
Okay. Selma, would you like to go? Selma?
Okay. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Would you?
Call.
Oh, sorry.
Berger's team found that the
Hello.
device was similar.
Hello.
Hello. Now I think my microphone is working.
Yay! It's working. Okay. Great.
Hello.
Do you know where we are? Marina?
Hello.
Do you know where we are?
Berger's team found that the. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Who was reading? Who was reading?
It's your turn, Marina.
Oh, thank you. Berger's team found that the device was similarly effective when they tested it in monkeys. The researchers are now running a human trial on patients with epilepsy. They haven't gotten much data yet, Berger said, but he thinks it will be fascinating. Figuring out how to mathematically transform a short-term memory into a long-term one is a major challenge, Berger said. You only have one shot at getting it right.
All right. Thank you. So, is there anything that you guys can suggest to Marina to either practice or improve on?
Major.
Yeah, major, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. So yeah, it's a J, so it's a major. Uh-huh.
Major, okay.
Yep, just like that. Perfect. Other than that, was there anything else that you guys would suggest to her?
Mathematically.
Yeah, I think you said that correctly. Mathematically.
Oh, okay.
Any other?
Fascinating.
Yes. So it's not fascinating, it's fascinating.
Fascinating.
So the stress is on the first syllable. Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Any other words? Or that you would suggest?
I'm not sure, but is it trial or trial?
Trial.
Trial. Okay.
Uh-huh. Good question. Any other questions?
Yes, is it figuring or figuring? How do you pronounce it, Jim?
I think the first one, figurine.
Figuring, yeah?
Yeah, figurine.
Okay.
Wait, can you say it one more time?
Figuring?
There you go. Figurine. Uh-huh. Just wanted to make sure that you had it right. Any other questions? Okay. Good job, Marina. So now everybody can go again. So let's just do the same order as before. So Selma, would you like to go?
Okay.
Right here.
The brain's adaptability or plasticity is going to be hugely important for devices' effectiveness in humans. Berger said there is going to be more influence on the human on the device than the device on the human. Ultimately, the hope is the memory prosthesis could install or enhance human memory, but the philosophical implications of meddling with memory are immense. If humans could control memories, could they also alter them? Could memories be decoded and used as evidence in a courtroom? And could people erase memories and replace them with new ones altogether? For now, at least, these are questions for the future.
All right, thank you. Marina,
Hi.
I think your microphone is picking up background noise, so if you don't mind, I'm just gonna mute your microphone for now, and then if you have a question or if you're reading, then you can unmute it and ask and speak or whatever. But that's just so we're not getting an echo. I know it's really subtle, but just to help everybody out. Okay. So are there any words that she could improve on, or any suggestions you guys have for her? I think there were only like 2 words. The word philosophical. Just remember the CAL, col. Philosophical. Uh-huh. I don't think.
Maybe adaptability or
Yeah.
plasticity.
Yeah. So here, let's do those words together. Adaptability and plasticity. That one's weird. Plasticity.
Adaptability, plasticity.
Yeah. And then this word, so this is the word that we are looking at before. Prosthesis. Dang it.
Prosthesis.
Prosthesis.
But
Prosthesis.
this one is with
This,
IS and in the text
th-
is with
yeah, so
ES.
it's prostheses.
Prosthesis.
Yeah, so the stress changes. Or no, it doesn't. Prostheses. And then
Yes.
prosthesis. This is a weird word.
Prosthesis.
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 So singular is prosthesis, and then plural is
Prostheses.
prostheses.
Prosthesis and
Uh-huh.
prosthesis.
Perfect. Just like that. Just like that. So here, let's do it one more time, and if anybody else would like to practice as well, feel free to. Prosthesis, and then...
Okay, sorry.
No, sorry, here. I didn't give you enough time to say it after me. Prosthesis.
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 Uh-huh. And then prostheses.
Prosthesis.
Prosthesis.
Good. So those are weird words. They're difficult, but you guys all pronounce them correctly. So one's singular and one's plural. Are there any other questions? No? Okay. So I think that's the end. Yep. End of the article. Okay, so we have 13 minutes, so we're going to move on to the next article. We won't finish it, but hopefully we can at least get everybody to get in a second round of reading. So I'm going to post it just in case you don't have it open. Otherwise, it'll be open on my screen. And then we will read this, and you all should get at least one other turn to read. Okay, so the title of the article is Gunmen Kill 9 Foreign Tourists, 2 Locals in Northern Pakistan. Okay, so who was after Selma?
Me.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Gunmen stormed a mountaineering base camp in northern Pakistan on Sunday and shot dead 9 foreign trekkers and a Pakistani guide as they rested during an arduous climb up one of the world's tallest peaks, police said. The nighttime raid, which killed 5 Ukrainians, 3 Chinese, and a Russian, was among the worst attacks on foreigners in Pakistan in a decade, and underscored the growing reach of militants in a highland region once considered secure.
All right, thank you. Any words that she could improve on? I think the only word that I heard that maybe you could improve on is this word, which is pronounced like this. Region.
Region.
So it's not a j, because that sounds French, but it's a region. Kind of like it. Think of it like a J.
Region.
There you go. Region. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Good. Any other words that you guys heard, or any other suggestions?
Did
Sorry,
Trackers.
can
Sorry.
you repeat that?
Yeah. It's trackers or trickers?
Trekkers.
Trackers. Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Any other questions? All right. That was really good. The only thing that I would suggest to you is, since your pronunciation is good, you might want to try listening to either articles being read out loud by native speakers, or maybe looking up speeches, and then that way you have a written copy of the speech and somebody reading it, so you can listen and focus on the sentence stress, because that's one thing that you could improve on, and that will help your fluency go up, or well,
Okay.
get better.
Thanks.
But other than that, it was good. All right. So would the next person like to go?
Me?
I think so, right? I'm not sure. I don't remember the order.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. One of the victims also held a U.S. passport, U.S. officials said, without giving further details. Police said a 15-strong gang of attackers wearing uniforms used by local paramilitary force arrived at about 1 a.m. at a group of tents and ramshackle huts used by hikers scaling the flanks of the snow-covered 8,125-meter Nanga Parbat Peak.
All right, good job. Were there any words that you guys think he could improve on?
It's a meter. Meter.
Meter.
Meter. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So in the United States, they're between British spelling and American spelling for English. There are a few differences that you notice. Like, for example, the word that you were talking about, it's pronounced meter, but in the United States, we switched the E and the R, so it's METER. But in British spelling, they use RE. Same with the word theater.
So it's with the D sound, yeah? Meter.
Yeah, meter. Meter. Yeah, I think of it like Um, I think the only other word, this word attackers.
The stress syllable.
Yeah, attackers.
And I said?
Attackers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you just want to stress the second syllable. Attackers.
Attackers, yeah.
There you go. And then can you read this one more time? Just so I can make sure it's right.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. Okay, good. 1 a.m. I think if you say it faster, it sounds a little different, but 1 a.m. It's still the same thing.
Yeah, maybe I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I say it this way, yeah. Am, yeah.
Yep. Other than that, it was good. Does anybody have any questions?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want details. Yeah, details.
Details. Well, it depends if it's a noun or a verb. Giving further details.
No.
So if it's a noun, you say, yep, you're right. Details. So the stress is in the first syllable. But if you're saying like, he detailed it, he detailed the story with lots of vivid images. So there, detailed is the word is being used as a verb. So the stress is on the second syllable. So detailed or details. But here, it's a noun, so we say details. Good question.
One more time. Could you repeat?
One more time. Okay, here. So, as for the noun, you say
No. I got it. Just could you repeat it? Details.
Details.
Details. A with A.
Uh-huh.
Details. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
With an A.
Okay. Thanks.
Any other questions? No. Okay. Would somebody like to go next? Whoever's next?
Okay. The assailants shot dead a Pakistani guard and held other workers at gunpoint, a senior official from the northern Gilgit-Baltistan province said. A Chinese climber managed to escape. The gunmen held the staff hostage and then started killing foreign tourists and made their escape, the official said.
All right, thank you. Are there any suggestions that you guys have for her, if any?
Is it foreign or
Yeah,
foreign?
yes. So the stress there, I think, one thing you just want to make sure that you stress it correctly is, so it's foreign
Foreign,
instead of foreign.
foreign,
Foreign, just like that.
foreign.
Perfect.
And is it
And then
climber?
the only other thing that yes, that's what I was going to point out. So the B is silent here. So it's climber.
Climber.
Perfect. No B. Climber.
Climber. Okay.
Because if the B was pronounced, you would say climber, which you don't. You just say climber.
Okay.
Good question. Any other questions?
Can I ask you about the last paragraph? One word. Is it local or local or local?
Locale. You want to say local.
Local. Oh, okay. So.
I'm trying to think of where locale is from.
It's French word.
Or French.
Okay. French. Okay. Yeah. So in English we say local.
Local. Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. Has everybody gotten a chance to read twice?
Marina, no, yet.
Marina, you're last, right?
Okay. It was the first time foreign tourists had been attacked in the province of Gilgit-Baltistan, where the convergence of the Hindu Kush, Karakoram, and Himalayan ranges creates a stunning landscape, explored by only a trickle of the most intrepid mountaineers. Pakistan's Taliban movement and smaller militant groups both claimed responsibility.
Good. So, any suggestions for Marina that you guys can think of? Or that you heard?
Attacked.
Attacked, yes. So let's say that word just as a group. Attacked.
Attacked.
Good. I think that was it. You said intrepid, right? And mountaineers. Does anybody have any questions? No. Okay. If you do have a question afterwards, you can let me know and I'll answer it. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you for reading. I hope this helped a little bit. And if there's any suggestions you have for me on how to improve this method of helping you guys with pronunciation, please let me know on my Facebook page, which I'm typing out right now, and I just wrote it in the Verbling chat. But like I said, you all have really good pronunciation. The only thing that I would suggest to work on to sound more like a native speaker is that thing that I think I pointed out with Dennis, which is sentence stress, which is just, for example, I'll read the the last sentence that we just read real quick. So the last section that Marina just read, let me show you real quick so you can hear what I'm talking about. So here it is. Okay. It was the first time foreign tourists had been attacked in the province of Gilgit, Baltistan, where the convergence of the Hindu Kush, Karakoram, and Himalayan ranges creates a stunning landscape explored by only a trickle of the most intrepid mountaineers. So that's just, it's a small difference, but that small difference can make a big difference in your fluency of English. So if you can practice that, and like I said, I think the easiest thing to practice would be to find speeches. So maybe type in just speeches in general and try and find a text copy of the speech so then you can listen to it and follow along, and then you can figure out, okay, so the person, they tend to stress these words, the nouns, or the stress goes here. And then you can practice, imitate, you can repeat after the person and practice, and then read articles out loud and practice with yourself, and also come to more pronunciation classes because I'll be continuing these. But then that will help your sentence stress, which then will help you speak better and speak more like a native speaker. Because a lot of people can speak well, but you want to make sure when you're talking that you're emphasizing the right words like a native speaker. But other than that, thank you guys. And like I said, if you have any suggestions, please let me know on my Facebook page. And I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope to see you guys again soon.
Thank you, teacher. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.